to all of our viewers and listeners out there. You are watching INCRadio Sacramento.
Whenever we need him, he's always there. There's no one else who does what he can do. Each time we seek him, oh, he always cares. Don't ever fear, he's just a prayer away. Oh, na na na. Oh, na na na. Way.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone out there. You are listening and tuning into INCRadio Sacramento. We are so excited to have you here this morning on this lovely Saturday here in Sacramento. As you can see, I am not by myself. We have a special guest today. So we have Nico here in the studio.
Hello.
So if you could just tell us your local congregation and then a fun fact about you.
Sure. So I'm from the local congregation of Stockton. So not too far away, around like 40 minutes from Sacramento here on main site. And a fun fact about me is that I guess I'm an engineering major. I don't know. I can't think of anything else, but that's it. Yeah, I'm an engineering major. That's my fun fact.
That's exciting. You build things. That's
Sure.
That's what I have been. That's what I have been told.
One of many things.
Many things, right? And not only are we talking about building things, but we're also talking about making things like coffee today.
Oh wow, what a transition.
Yes.
Wow.
So today, this morning, we are talking about the simple joys of things and our coffee and morning routines. So before we get into our main topic, we just want to say thank you to all of you viewers and listeners out there that are here with us on INCRadio Sacramento. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe below. And always check us out every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So getting into our main topic, right, is how do you start your morning? Personally, for me, I'm a coffee person, so I start my morning with coffee all the time. This is my best friend. This is my favorite way to make coffee. It's called a mocha pot. And the coffee comes out of the little spout right there, and you put it on a stovetop, and you put the coffee inside of here, this little container. So you put water in here, hot water. Yes. You put hot water here. You put the coffee grounds in here. Put it on top. And then you cover it. And then you can put it on either a burning, like a fire stove, or like a induction stove, depending on if it's safe enough. And then you leave it open, and then the coffee comes out. But I don't have an induction stove today. We're going to be safe. So we are going to make coffee later, but not with this. But this is my morning starter. So in the studio, Nico, what is your morning starter? Or how do you start your morning?
Well, I don't wake up in the morning. I'm just kidding now. At the time when I was going to school, I guess mainly just I'm not much of a coffee or tea drinker, except for emergency situations, if you know what I mean. You know, pulling an all-nighter at school, like studying, stuff like that. So I guess in that case, going with that, I would like make a cold brew like the night before.
Cold brew.
My friend told me how to do it.
Yes.
And like I kind of went for it, and it's actually not that bad to make. It's pretty fun, and you save a lot of money rather than buying like coffee shops and stuff like that. So
right.
Yeah.
I like that. Very, very good. So would you say that you like your coffee iced or like cold instead of like hot?
Yeah, I'd say so, but today I'd for sure want it hot because I'm cold. It's so cold. So yeah, no.
Yes.
But preferably ice, yes.
Okay. So for the viewers and listeners out there, let us know how you start your morning and if you like hot coffee or iced
Yes, let us
coffee
know.
or cold coffee. And then we'll read it out in the comments. We love to hear from you and let us know what it is that you do in the morning, whether it's the first thing you do when you wake up is you drink a glass of water or you do some journaling. I know my sister and I personally, when we wake up in the morning, the first thing we do is try to find the light switch so that we can trigger ourselves to wake up or trick ourselves, I guess, to make sure that we're awake before we just kind of wander off into the darkness. So that is what we want to hear from you, all the viewers and listeners out there on INCRadio Sacramento. So moving on to our next question. How do you like your coffee? So personally, I think it just depends. Again, I think on the situation.
Yeah.
I usually prefer my coffee hot.
Okay.
But in instances where I have to make it very quickly, it's iced. So kind of like how you prepare the cold brew the night before. For our viewers and listeners out there, if you don't know what cold brew is, it's a, how would you describe it? Like a sustained coffee, like a,
it's like a, how do I explain it? It's like rather than like hot shocking it, you kind of like let it build up, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't really know. My friend just told me how to do it. So I don't know the science behind it. All I know is that it's stronger than your typical coffee compared to when you like usually like do it the normal way with like hot water, like instant. But the cost is that it's wait like a day or like 12 hours to do it.
So would you say that you let it, is it steep?
Is that the word? I don't even know.
Because I know you steep tea, like you let the tea bag.
Oh no, I remember. Sorry, it's because I haven't made it in a while.
Okay.
You actually just combine the grinds and the water together.
Okay.
And just leave it in like a jar or like a cup for like overnight or something like that.
Oh, I see.
It's like overnight oats. There you go.
Overnight oats. Okay, so you let it sit.
Overnight coffee grinds, which doesn't sound appealing, but obviously you filter it, and then you get like the concentrated
Yes.
Coffee.
Okay.
And then you like kind of mix it, like have maybe half parts of that, half parts of water.
Oh.
And then it's probably healthy to drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, thank you to our tech. So cold brew is made by steeping coarsely. Wow, look at that.
There you go.
Coarsely ground coffee beans in cold water for an extended period of time, typically 12 to 24 hours. Okay. Resulting in a concentrated coffee extract that is then diluted with water or milk before serving, usually with ice.
Right.
Okay, very nice. You were also correct.
Well, you too.
Right?
Honestly, use the right verb. It's probably the right verb to use.
But speaking of the separation of like the coffee grinds and then the actual coffee itself and making it, I also have a French press. So
wow.
This is this was actually my first ever I want to say coffee maker, coffee, something to make coffee with other than the coffee pot that my father uses at home. Hi, Dad. I know you're watching, also having your coffee. But for this one, it's really interesting because the name matches the action. So you literally just put the coffee grounds and then you put the hot water and then you just press it. And then it goes all the way down. And all the coffee grounds go to the bottom. And then you're left with the actual coffee concentrate on top. Yeah. And I think I made cold brew before because I remember me and my brother would make this. And then whatever we didn't finish, we would put it in the fridge, like with this.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's proper or if that's right, like if it's safe. But we sanitize all of our materials at home. So we put it in the washer and then we do the sanitizing after the wash. So yeah, when me and my brother would drink coffee together, because this makes about, I want to say maybe 6 cups. Yeah. So me and my brother would share it and we would like finish a little bit of it and then we would keep it in the fridge and then we'd take it out and then add like water, like syrup and stuff. So French press.
That is way easier than what I did. I like got like a mason jar, put like not even a rubber band, but like like a scrunchie almost.
Okay.
And then put a coffee filter and filter that way. It was because I don't
innovative.
I don't got one of these. So I really had to
He was an engineer. He
engineer.
made
Okay, sure.
that's
Sure.
the engineer brain. Always thinking. Always
Or
thinking.
desperation. You may
We'll
say.
we love to see that. We work with what we have, which is great because
ma'am.
I like to have a lot of things. I don't know if we can you want to show them the things, all of my things.
We got a lot.
I have a lot of things. Okay, yay.
This is all
Okay.
new to me too. So
Okay, so this is my French press. This actually is like my newest little coffee toy. This is a coffee grinder.
oh wow.
So you put, I know, I've only used it once. So you put the coffee beans in here, and then you just grind the coffee beans with this little, is it called a crank? And then the coffee grounds come out from here, and you take them out from the bottom.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's like a pepper grinder too.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is. And it's really, for me, I think I like fidget toys. So
Oh,
toys
okay.
that sensory.
Yeah.
So
It is a very sensory
I'm just
involved tool.
yay. Or have you seen those old toys where you just kind of spin it and you're like doo, doo, doo,
Oh, and then
doo.
it moves forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I love those things. Those are my favorite toys also. This one was my second coffee thing. I actually got this at a really cute Japanese convenience store. And this is
What is
a dripper.
A dripper?
I don't know what it's called fully.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. If you know what it's called, let me know.
What does it do? What does it
But so you put the coffee filter on it, and then I didn't bring a coffee filter, and then the coffee grounds go on top, and then you take this little lovely thing. Isn't she pretty? And you put hot water in it, and then you go. Ooh.
Oh, that's what they see in coffee shops. Still
Yeah, and then
okay,
you
okay.
put it on top of the actual coffee, and then it drips from the bottom because there's little holes. I don't know if you can see that underneath, and then the coffee
I see it.
drips out.
Yeah, there's like 3 holes.
Yeah. So I started with the French press because I would make coffee for me and my brother. And then when I went into my secondary program for education and I was by myself, I had to get something that only made 1 cup of coffee. So I got this one, but it wasn't strong enough.
Oh my goodness.
The coffee wasn't strong enough. So I opted into getting this one, which it makes a really strong Vietnamese coffee, and then the grounds are very light roasted, so you get more of the coffee aroma. So this is a little cap, and then oh my gracious,
hold on.
thank you. And then this is the filter for the coffee grounds, and then it goes in here. So usually it's this one, the coffee grounds, the hot water, and then you put the cover, and then you also put this on top of a coffee pot. But because of the way that the holes are, it gets more of the concentrated. Whereas like these holes versus these holes, how it's different. You get more air in this one, so it's less concentrated, but this one's really compressed. So it's
okay.
coffee.
Yeah. Vietnamese coffees are standard?
I
Or is that just water to you too?
Vietnamese
That's
coffee.
good. That's good.
Vietnamese coffee is the coffee that I look for when it comes to really strong coffee. I think cold brew is just to par with it for me.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Cold brew's enough for me.
Cold.
I think if I drink Vietnamese coffee, I might bounce off.
It definitely gives you the energy booster that you need. So these are all of the little what did my mom call it? My little trinkets, coffee contraptions.
Coffee kit.
Coffee kit.
There you go.
Yeah, coffee kit of all the things that I use. But later on we will make the coffee that went I think the word is viral or very popular back during the 2020 stay in place whole thing, where we made whipped coffee. I believe it's called dalgona coffee.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Okay, so we're gonna make that a little later. Yes.
Go.
So we're gonna make it later, and we we would also like to give a special shout out to everyone out there in the comments. So let us know what your favorite coffee is and what you like to drink in the morning, whether it's tea or coffee, and what your favorite morning routine is. So let's go into the comments section.
Can we ask for pro tips too?
Yes,
It's something for
please
me.
Also,
a little bit selfish. I'm sorry.
Yes, ask the viewers.
I would like some pro tips, please, on how to make coffee, because I'm very basic. I only just, do cold brew, which I guess is like not that basic, but other than the instant coffee.
We should say standard.
Standard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Standard.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we have our comments.
Let's see.
So from Caitlin Francisco, she says, hello from the local congregation of Fairfield. Happy viewing to INCRadio. From Laura Sedeco, hello, po, dear brethren, from the local congregation of Roseville. Shout out to Roseville. From Queer Rod. Happy Saturday.
Yes, happy
Queer
Saturday.
Rod.
It's a good weekend.
From lovely Magpali, #NCL_Fairfield. From Minerva Soletta, NCL Tracy, I love my coffee with whipped cream. Ooh,
okay, I got to try that.
That's so
Thank you.
good.
Thank you so much.
That's so good.
Thank you.
From Alina Kanowski, #NCL_Sacramento. Hello, po, to Queer Rod. You are a crowd favorite, Clea. From Glenda Ferreira, good morning to Ate Lors, local of Roseville, represent. Yay, Roseville. From Anthony Atazado, happy viewing, po, from the local congregation of Fairfield. From Sarlia Atazado, hello, po, ka Alan and ka Beng, #NCL_Fairfield. From Alicia Acosta, hello, po, #NCL_Fairfield. Fairfield, how exciting. From Clear Rod, drip coffee. Yes, we love to see it. Thank you. Lovely text. Thank you. Bigger screen. From Abigail Diaz, I prefer drinking hot matcha in the morning. Thank you for sharing. Love matcha. From Estelle, Lauren, #NCL_Tracy. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bo. From Gregorio Sampayan, my favorite coffee is green tea. Yes, Paul.
Hold on.
Love it. Love it. From Alicia Acosta, London Fog Latte.
What's that?
I have not had a London Fog in a long time.
What
So
is that?
London Fog, thank you for sharing, is actually an Earl Grey tea steeped for 3 minutes, and then you put creamer in it.
Oh, okay.
That's why they call it a London Fog. Because in London, they have their tea, but to make it foggy, you put cream.
Oh, interesting.
London Fog. Yes. Usually Earl Grey, usually. From Ka Armand Tolentino. Hello and happy viewing, po, from the local congregation of Roseville, District of Northeast California. From Jesse Apalacio. I hope I said your last name right. Good morning to all from the locale of Vallejo. Happy viewing and please share. From Lydia De La Cruz. Yay, Fairfield. With a happy face and waves. Hi, Sister Irma and Sister Leah, #NCL_Fairfield. From Brother Gowdy Glendro, #NCL_Livermore, #NCL_San Ramon. Hello to everyone. And also from Brother Rod Kahayag, he gave a special shout out to that 3-in-1 coffee combo that all of you love.
Oh, we know what it is.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
3-in-1, we know.
3-in-1. From Helen Soria, blessed day, po, to all, be safe to everyone. From Lawrence Hufford, shout out, po, to Kagowdy. From Brittany Bautista Cruz, #NCL_San Ramon. From Febby Pinetta, hi, Auntie. Try ginger coffee. Oh.
What's that?
That sounds good. So it's coffee, but ginger infused. So you would use ginger grounds to filter the coffee through. Let me know if that's true, Auntie Febby. Let me know. I'm not quite certain. I haven't personally tried it, but that's how I feel like it should be done. So for the chat, let us know. Coffee or tea? That is your question. And Krishan.
Yes.
Hi, Hazel and
That's my
Nico.
brother. Oh my goodness. That's my brother. Oh my.
Hi, Grill. And from brother EJ Navong, matcha latte.
That's a classic.
Yes.
That's a classic.
I learned I should have known this, but I learned in Japan that matcha tea and matcha latte are two different things. So matcha tea is actually the matcha with just the water. So it's just the tea
Mhm.
itself. But if you make it a latte when you steam milk and you add it to the matcha.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yes. So with steam milk, it's a latte. Without, it's a tea. Oh, Ate Eileen said she has never tried ginger coffee. Eileen Doug. Hi, Ate. I have tried it. It's delicious, but I've never tried to make it. But what we are going to try to make today is dalgona coffee or whipped coffee. So
I'm excited.
keep
Let's
commenting.
go.
Let us know. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to need is our instant coffee. So this is instant. So if you add hot water, coffee, like coffee, right? So it's 1 part to 1 part to 1 part. So you're gonna you're gonna do 1 part instant coffee, 1 part sugar. This is my dad's sugar from home. Sorry, Daddy, I took it. And then 1 part hot water. I'm going to put it in my little cupperoonie.
While you're doing that, can there be a substitute for sugar for those that may not like it?
You just don't have to have it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah. So if you are not a sugar person or you don't want it sweet, then you can just do the instant coffee with hot water and then just whip it that way. So you're gonna need these 3 things, right? Hot water, and then also this, if you have it, this is a milk frother. Or if you don't have one of these, you can use a spoon or like a hand whisk, but you're gonna get kind of tired because you have to whip it until it gets.
I was like matcha.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So I have my handy dandy spoon. Okay. So we're gonna ask Nico to do this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are going to, here you go. 1 scoop of, oh, sorry.
Wait, what is this? Oh, you just scoop it? I was like,
Yeah.
I never seen this before. My bad.
Okay. So you are going to scoop
Yes.
one scoop of
Instant coffee?
the instant coffee.
Okay.
Yes.
Into where would you like?
Into this one. Into the big iridescent.
This is good right here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. In here?
Yep. Okay. 1 scoop. And then equivalent sugar. So you can pour the sugar in there and then put it in there.
Okay.
You can mix it. It's fine.
Okay.
We cross-contaminate. I'm just kidding.
It's a home thing.
It's a home thing.
Don't do this at work.
Don't
do this at work.
Don't do it at work.
Don't do this at work, please.
Right. He's hiding the sugar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Taking a while.
Okay. You can use sugar or I've seen honey being used, but honey is really hard just because of how tacky it is. Sugar is easier because it's grainy, so it doesn't stick too much to the coffee and it can give it that area.
I'm making a mess on the table.
It's okay. I think that's fine.
That's fine? Okay,
yes.
okay.
So we can go on that. Our tech team is dropping everything.
They're having fun.
They're having fun. Okay, and then one
stage.
one teaspoon as well, or tablespoon of the hot. This is boiled water, so you want to make it the same, right? And then you just pour it in there, and then this is the fun part. Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's kind of like weird looking right now. It looks kind of odd, right? But you want to get it all together, and then you can whip it with this. So mine has a button on the bottom. Some places have buttons on the side. But when you turn it on, it like wears.
Like a toothbrush.
Like a toothbrush. And then you just, whip the coffee on the side. And then you can see it kind of getting a little bubbly on the corner. Takes a minute. And then on the front, you can kind of see that it's getting a little
lighter brown.
Lighter brown,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Caramel color.
Oh, there you go. That's a better word for it.
Caramel color, right? And when you do this, you kind of want to get a taller glass because it will kind of make a mess. It'll kind of spray. But depending on how much whipped coffee you want, this is good for 1 serving or 1 cup of coffee. If you want something bigger or like a larger cup, you can do 2, 2, and 2, but it's all 1 to 1 parts. So 1 part instant coffee, 1 part sugar, 1 part hot water. So we're gonna pause this little guy, but if you can see, it is more like whipped.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like melted ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not super fluffy. So if you want to do that,
I'll be honest with you, I don't trust myself doing it. I might make a mess in the studio, so I probably shouldn't do it.
So the only reason why I'm tilting it is because if I have it upright, it's not gonna. You can hear it. It's not really whipping it. You have to kind of tilt it a little bit so that you can actually get the liquid to make it fluffy. Okay, I think that's good enough. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay. Oh. Okay. Always wash your utensils when you're done, but I'm gonna wash mine later. Okay, so you have your whipped coffee and it smells great. And then you get your cuparoonie or your cup. And then you add ice to it. Ooh, I have a ice. I just hope that they're not okay. They're like stuck together a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, so you put ice in your cup. Yes, and then you add milk. But depending on what kind of milk you like, if you are lactose intolerant, you can use oat milk or almond milk or soy. Me, I have a protein deficiency, so I have to use muscle milk sometimes or milk that has protein.
Regular milk. That's just regular milk.
Okay, regular milk. Everybody in my family is lactose intolerant except me, so I have to use regular milk. But
you're the lucky one.
But today I'm gonna use oat milk. I don't have a canister for it, so I'm just gonna put it on the top. Okay, so you have your ice and your oat milk, iced coffee, and then you add your whipped coffee to it. You gotta do it fast though because it gets a little bit stuck together.
Like the set.
Yeah,
Nice.
almost like a whipped cream. It's whipped coffee.
So your base should be milk.
Should be.
Okay.
Should be, or any kind of like thing. And then when you add it to the top, and you just fluffy coffee. Wow, so cool.
Oh wow.
Yay, coffee. This is my favorite coffee for today. Okay, and then sometimes when you make iced coffee, I don't know about you, but I use a straw. So I brought a straw, and then you just mix it together.
Reusable too. Wow.
Yeah. So this is dalgona coffee. Yay! If you want to try it, you can. It's up to you. I have to do a different one, but
can I use a straw?
Yeah, go ahead and use a straw. So we are just about to end our show today. So let us know in the comments if you liked these kinds of food demonstrations or things of this nature, because we can also do different things as well, not just coffee. Maybe we'll do a matcha next time.
I'll come back then.
We'll try. But we want to give a special shout out to the end of our broadcast to the Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo Vimanalo, our CEBSI President, CFO Coordinator, Brother Angelo Orano Vimanalo, the district staff of Northeast California, and the entire INC radio crew here. Thank you once again. And of course, our guest here, Nika.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
So for all of you viewers and listeners out there, if you liked our show and you want to see it again, make sure that you tune in on INC Radio Sacramento on YouTube. But we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Get on INC Radio Sacramento. Bye, everyone.
Bye.